Hey, what's up? So today is a bit of a unique day. I have the day off of work. It is Black Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. The market is down, so in true Black Friday fashion, there's a whole mess of deals going on in the market right now. So we're going to take a peek at my bridge portfolio, what I got on the board here, and you can check that out at degrin.com if you so please. I'm going to show you everything. We're going to open it up, unfiltered. You're going to get to look at everything that's in there, dividend stocks, growth stocks, penny stocks. We're going to take a look at it all. And then I'm going to buy that 76th share of PepsiCo. And I am Russ, and we talk about dividend growth investing here on the channel. And I'd like to thank you for making me a part of your investing journey. And if you're helped at any point during the video, please don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up button. Wow, check that out. The Dow is down 952 points. These are just some of the stocks I have on my watch list that I look through each day. And Pepsi right there, currently down almost $2 to $161.79. Just if anything catches my eye, I'm looking. These are most of the stocks I own. Altria down. AT&T again down, close to that 24. But what I'm looking at is for 3M. And there we go. Look at that. 3M currently 175.41. Current yield 3.20%. I love 3M, so maybe let's go buy some 3M and Pepsi. So here's the Schwab page for Pepsi, 161.87. We're going to hit trade. Click the buy. We want to buy 75 shares. Let's pick up one more share. It's at 161.85, so let's do 161.84. See if we can get it for a penny cheaper. You review the order, then we're going to hit place order. Now we go to order status. There it is. Bought one at 161.82. So what Schwab did there is because it was below the price that I put in, it gave me the best price. So that is one more share I got at 161.82. That is the 76th share. All right, now let's do the same thing with 3M. Now I just did it a little bit wrong. I got my numbers all mixed up here. So we're going to buy one share of 3M. It's at 175.65, so we'll put a limit of, how about 175.64 and see if that'll hit. We'll review it. So it's, see that little yellow bar there? It says that it's under what I've got it in at. Order status. There it is. We got one at 175.64, and you can see I put in at 171 earlier, so we canceled that, redid it. So there we go. We just bought a share of Pepsi and a share of 3M. Now, let's take a peek at what we got in this portfolio. We sorted this by the gain loss. That middle column shows the cost. That's our cost per share, the gain or the loss. And then over to the right is the percentage. So you can see we've got a bit of mess. Nobody's perfect. This is just capital gain. As I always say, I'm more interested in the long-term passive income that we will be getting than the share price. And eventually, as the market is a weighing machine in the long term and a voting machine in the short term, that companies that are strong will just keep going up in share price. So 5 shares of 3M at $162. We're up $67 on those 5 shares. Now, I did have more, and I moved them into the Roth account. I sold them, and then I moved them into the Roth because I wanted to max out the Roth. So that's just something that I did. I rebought them there. I had to pay a little bit of tax to be able to do that. Love 3M, one of my favorite dividend companies. Next up, AT&T. Check that out. Down $1,566 or 31%. It's been a bit of a ride, 138 shares. And I still am a believer in AT&T. And I think over the next 10 to 15 years, this is going to recover. So I'm not worried about it, and I'm not selling. I'm just looking for that, what's going to be about 4 to 5% dividend income after the merger. And we're going to get the spinoff and the merger with Discovery and the spinoff, and we're going to get shares of Warner Media. Next up, 25 shares of AbbVie at $86. So we've gained $737 on AbbVie. That's a 34% gain. Alibaba, we got 10 shares, down 24% or $437. I'm not worried about Alibaba. I am confident that over the long term that they will recover. Always remember what I say about the market being a voting machine. In the short term, it's really bad right now, but in the long term, I think this is going to be just fine. So we're holding those 10 shares. Altria, 125 shares. We have a cost of $48, so that's down $635. I went heavy into Altria and AT&T about a year and a half ago, and it's been a consistent pullback from there. But the dividends are still coming in for Altria. Those are safe and secure. I too do think in time that will recover. One lonely share of AMC I bought at $13, up 186% on that. I do wish I bought more of AMC, but it was speculative, and I don't know. I'm holding that to see if it'll moon to 200 or something. The one share of Apple that was a starter at $146.95. I wanted to buy more, and I felt it was a little bit high then. So I'm up already 7%, $10 on that one share. So I'm just holding that one share of Apple, waiting for it to get below into the low 140s, mid 140s. 10 shares of Archer Daniels Midland. We're up $233 on that, so we have a cost of $41. 57% gain on ADM. I still have Aurora Cannabis. Back in 2018, for my birthday, I put $1,000. I bought 100 shares of Aurora Cannabis, and it has been a nightmare. Down 93% on that. So that one, I'm just going to leave it there as a reminder of what can happen. Cisco. Oh, and they did a split, by the way. Aurora Cannabis had split 12-for-1 reverse split because they needed to maintain their listing status. Cisco, 27 shares, average $43.97, up $289 or 24% on Cisco. Clorox, we have 6 shares only. $172 average. We're up $9 on Clorox. Duke Energy, 15 shares, $83 is our average, up $237 on wonderful dividend-paying Duke. That's an 18% gain. Eaton Corporation, $83 is our cost on that. I was buying many of these in late 2018, early 2019. And that's been a 99% gain on Eaton. Just fabulous, fantastic, up $829. ExxonMobil, 28 shares, average of $46. That has been a 29% gain. We're up almost $400. You see, $389 on Exxon. Gilead, love Gilead. That is $65 average, up $49. Biopharmaceutical company that I think has loads of room to grow and a very nice dividend. Now, we get to a couple yucky penny stocks. Healthier Choices Management, that was just speculative play. I don't know, I threw $20 or something into it, but 25 because we're down $15. So just check that out. 60%. Remember, this was going to go to the moon. Everybody was doing YouTube videos on healthier choices. And it's just, this is why penny stocks are so hard. Also, Helios and Matheson. This was the one that got me into dividend investing as I was losing my butt on Helios. And I thought of my grandpa investing into companies like Disney, Walmart, and AT&T. Had to be a better way. So yeah, Helios got me to think about what he did in dividend investing because he would talk about dividends. So only down 99.82% on Helios and Matheson. Hey, someday it might recover, but it's less than a penny a share now. So, that's the way that goes. So I've lost almost $600 on Helios. Intel, new company, new position I just started, $50.18. So I'm down $9 or 3%. Johnson & Johnson, 25 shares. $143 is our average. So we're up 11% or $416 on Johnson & Johnson. I'm looking forward to that spin-off when they're spinning off the consumer health segment, and then the medical devices and pharmaceuticals, which are the main drivers, will be their own company as well. 24 shares of Kimberly Clark. This one taking a bit of a hit. They've had a rough patch with some earnings coming out of the pandemic, but that was to be expected because of how sky high their valuations were after everybody was stocking up. Down $91, 2% on Kimberly Clark. The next one, love this grocery store. Shout out to my guy, European Dividend Growth Investor. Got me turned on to, I wanted more foreign exposure, and this is a grocery company. This is a grocer in the Netherlands, and it is Koninklijke Ahold Delhaize. It is just a big grocery chain. They have a spin-off coming. They're spinning off. So I'm up $92 on them, and I probably should add more. Conan click ya. Next up, Leggett and Platt, boring company. Love them. I've been buying them since 2018. $39 is the average, so I've gained $51, 4% on Leg. Just boring, solid, stable dividend-paying company. Lockheed Martin. One day I'll have that 10th share, the elusive 10th. $336 is the average, so I'm only up 33%, $33 or 1% on Lockheed, but love them, love their dividend and their contracts with the government. Lionel Baisel. A lot of people aren't familiar with Lionel Baisel. They do plastics like resins and olefins and polymers. They make a lot of the molecular compound materials that go into plastics. So they're behind the scenes of plastics. They're everywhere, but you don't see their name out there as much. So they are a very needed company. Up $166 or 20% on Lionel Baisel. And then McDonald's. Boy, I sure wish I would have bought more during the pandemic dip of 2020. Average of $176 on McDonald's. Up $724 on my shares of McDonald's, or 40%. Such a solid company. Did you know they feed 1% of the world's population every single day? Fact. Merck taking a bit of a hit here, but we're still up. $75.30 is the average on Merck. Up 5%. I love me some MetLife. 10 shares of MetLife. $40 cost per share. Wish I would have bought more of them. Up 47% on MetLife, or almost $194. And then the big one, NEO. I was buying NEO at the IPO in September of 2018. I wish I would have went heavier. I have made some mistakes with NEO, as we'll see. I've sold covered calls that I've had to keep rolling up and out because I thought they were going bankrupt. They didn't, but you can see on NEO, my average is $5.87. So that's been a 583% gain for NEO, or $4,140. And I sure wish I didn't dump some shares when it was at $12. I sold several at 12 because I couldn't believe it was that high, and I counted my lucky stars. So NEO. PepsiCo next. There we go. We've got 76 shares now. We're up 11%, almost 12% on Pepsi. That's a gain of $1,300. Now the average does keep coming up, and I would like to have gotten more lower, but I'm going to 100, and then we're going to start selling covered calls, and it might become a wheel stock. Won't get into that, but just know that my goal is 100 shares of PepsiCo. Procter & Gamble, 8 shares, $122 average. We're up 20%, $201 on Procter & Gamble. Prudential, which I love. Obviously, I love a lot of these companies, or I wouldn't own them. Well, some of them I don't love anymore. We're stuck with them. We're bag holders is what we are. $73 is my average on 21 shares, so up 42%, $654. We're up on Prudential. This is a newer position. I just started Quantumscape, and actually we're down now. 2 shares of Quantumscape, and we might be adding a third here in just a minute. Quantumscape, solid state battery technology. They have almost 200 patents, and baby, if they can get that going and become a battery producer that every EV is going to need, the sky's the limit. But right now it's super speculative, really risky. They're burning cash, they're diluting shareholders, they have no earnings, no sales, they don't even really have a product that's being produced yet. But if all things go according to plan, this stock could be huge. Oh, and Rebonds Holdings, they blew up in 2018, and I bought a few shares when they started falling under $1. So I'm down 99% on that. So yeah, I've lost almost $70 on that. Just more penny stocks from a time when I was still gambling and trying to shoot for the moon. Simon Property Group, they're down big today. I think they were down $10 at one point, but we're still up. $89 is our average, so I've gained 78% on Simon Property Group. And today is Starbucks dividend day. We have 18 shares of Starbucks at $74.50. Up $640 or 47%. I really would have loved to have grabbed more. And as soon as that comes under 100, I'm going to be buying some more. This is another penny stock, Sycamore Entertainment Group. Somebody told me hot penny stock tip. So I've thrown, I've thrown a few bucks, maybe $40 or something into it. I don't know. But it is currently down $11. 21.10 is what I have left. So about $30-ish I've put into it. Ultra penny stock, and people say they're going places. So we'll see. But if you want, look into SEGI, ticker SEGI. 1,000 shares of SEGI. So hey, hopefully they hit $1 someday. Verizon, we're down $104 on, or 6%. I'm going to keep buying Verizon, 27 shares of them. And I love Verizon and AT&T, and I think they're just really, really overly done and sold off on right now. Volkswagen, 5 shares of Volkswagen. I think they will be second fiddle. If Tesla is the name brand, then I think that Volkswagen will be a step just below Tesla someday in the EV race. So only $31, and they do pay that dividend biannually. And last, another biopharmaceutical that was supposed to go to the moon is X4 Pharmaceuticals. They used to be another company that they merged with. They became X4, and I'm down 73% on that, or almost $64. So one day, hopefully, X4 will pop up past 1736 and I can get out and get a few bucks. And then at the bottom, you can see I have a covered call contract out there for NEO that expires January 21st, that I've been rolling up and out for about a year and a half now, because NEO just keeps going up. So not going to get into it, but I am up $557 on that contract right now. And check it out. We have $39.88 left. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and buy that third share of Quantumscape. So it's at $30.15. Let's put it in for $30.14 and do one share. Limit of 30. That means I won't pay a penny over $30.14. Review the order, place the order, and let's see what happens. There it goes. Okay, so we got it at, let's check. We got it right at $30.14. So we now have 3 shares of Quantumscape, and I'm spent. So that was quite a bit. Let me know what you think of it. What are your favorite stocks there? What stocks are you looking to buy? What ones did you like? What surprised you about the portfolio? Let us know. Share your comments in the comment section below. And we just did 4 retail stocks where my cat Louie just decided to make an appearance. So if you'd like to see Louie in that video, and also some retail stocks I think are a good deal right now, click the video right there, and I will see you there.